Hey everyone, Luke Dog here, and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. Time to report to the council. Someone needs to fix that hole in the wall. Nope, everything was in order, I think. My Lord Inquisitor, considerable as your support has been, I'm saddened to report my motion died on the Senate floor, although I am hardly surprised. My fellows in the Magisterium don't enjoy the thought of having their freedom limited in any fashion. That was, however, hardly the point of their motion. It was a statement that needed to be made, and your support allowed me to make it far louder and clearer than I ever would have on my own. I thank you. With any luck, this will draw support from those who feel as I do. It will also draw fire from Venatori cultists still in the shadows, but I say let them come. I will not back down in the face of such fools. I'm sending along a few things which I hope will aid your efforts, and we'll see what more I can drum up. Give my love to Dorian. The poor boy is such a hothouse orchid. He must be wilting in the cold. Magister Mevaris Tillan. Except from a Ben Hasrath information report. The target was eliminated, and as expected, all of the targets went into hiding. Duke Tithus did not locate our operatives during his search. Information the Duke found on the corpse revealed the smuggler's Venatori involvement. Duke Tithus has cut off trade with the Tevinter Imperium and is thoroughly investigating his city. Hunter Fell is no longer subject to Venatori influence. Per his request, Operative Iron Bull will receive further intelligence reports to continue his efforts. Supplies from Saharon have also been dispatched. We marched without incident, although I have it on good authority that there were many closed-doors meetings among virtual nobility. Several useful names have sent diplomatic envoys, and potential future gains may be impressive. Do not tell Sarah I said so. Cullen. Where is... Oh. Ambassador Montillier, forgive the late reply. Wonderful as it is to hear from you, I've just ridden from trouble in the Dales. The Civil War has made managing my holdings even more difficult. It would be much easier if I had the ear of the Council of Heralds, but alas, fortune has left me poor in that regard. The Inquisitor is always welcome at one of my humble fetes. I only regret that I may not be as grand as I would like. Please, dear lady, promise me you will warn his worship that my preoccupation will preclude a richer evening with my guests. With deep regard, Marquis Weiscott. The Marquis is clearly fishing for an introduction to the council before you attend his party. I'll arrange one.
Inquisitor?
I received some news from Maverus. It seems her little resistance has drawn support, just as she hoped it would. Thing is, that support comes in the form of idealistic magisters with no real power, while the ones who might see her group as a threat are the true heavy hitters. Reading between the lines, I'd say Maverus is in more hot water than she lets on. She's crafty, but she could use more help right about now, or the resistance might die on the vine. Up to you, but if you ask me, any enemies of the Venatori should be friends of ours. Send some Templars north, disguised of course. Real Templars, the sort who can disrupt magic. That should be all the help she needs.
All right.
Is there anything up here? There are reports of Darkspawn activity on the Storm Coast. While the area is sparsely populated, the Darkspawn pose a significant threat to travelers, as well as to Inquisition soldiers stationed on the coast. Should the Darkspawn branch away from the region, villages further inland may be at risk. It's risky, but a few of my scouts could sneak past the Darkspawn and try to determine where they are coming from.
Inquisitor.
Alright then.
Any news on the House of Repose, Inquisitor?
What's the next favor we need to get these Du Paraquets a lordship?
We must persuade Minister Belize to ratify the papers. She's in charge of these matters of rank. The minister will be at a small fete thrown by the Marquis Wiscott. I'll get you an invitation.
Okay, we're working on that. Hello, Varric.
Your worship.
Dorian, anything from you?
The Inquisitor's work is never done, I see.
I should go.
Naturally.
Inquisitor?
Anything I should know?
I've nothing to report at the moment.
I'll leave you to your work.
Okay then. This leads absolutely nowhere. Hi, Solus.
My friend.
I need to know more about Corypheus.
You shamed him when you destroyed Haven. Spoiled his glorious victory. It would be worse to acknowledge that you had done so. He must continue on his course or show weakness. He will return to his plans to throw Olay into chaos, and then conquer it for Devinter.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
What's going on?
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss.
Of course.
This is the start of something grand. I know it.
Thank you. Well, let me know if you find one.
I hear Vashel was good pay for you, Inquisitor. Time to go see if my friends came through too. Got a location for a stash. Hopefully something nice for my trouble. Well, your trouble. Just let me know when you're ready to head out. Be sure to bring your empty pockets.
Who's putting up the reward for this?
Don't know. Sometimes it's pass the hat. Sometimes it's I lifted this from Master's vault. Doesn't matter, does it? Job done. Time to get what we're owed.
I'm ready if you are.
Always, yeah. My favorite part, this. Let's go see what friends can get us.
Okay then. Guess we're going on a little trip.
Wait, this is weird.
What?
I was expecting a village or something. The people that leave me stuff don't trek out to places like this. Give me a city and I'll give you a tour, but surprise, surprise, I don't know stupid woods or ruins. What's that?
Don't hurt me. Harmond made me do it.
Quiet yourself. We're here to help.
Help? Had enough help. I complain about a fight and suddenly I'm an agent or something.
You were the one with the rumor out of Vashel. My friend.
You're her. You're the one he's waiting for. It's her. She's here. Red Jenny.
Okay then. How do you like flaming sword? Meet Mr. Stabby.
Hold on. I was not aware the Inquisitor was personally involved. This is a tragic misunderstanding. Let's all sheathe our swords, you walk out, and we'll conduct this like business.
Don't believe this pissbag. He started it.
There. That wasn't so hard, was it? We identified the confusion, and we worked past it. I'm Lord Pelharmond. I do hope, Inquisitor, that you continue to respond to reason. After all, your choice of company is hardly virtuous.
Freaking user, you are. Another noble prick who punches down.
We're the same, you and I. Well, that is overstating it. You are nothing like me. But we both need people.
You want to talk now, but Sarah is my ally. You attacked her friends.
Come now. You know how much her meddling cost me? Because apparently you were complicit. Honestly, previous to this very moment, I thought you'd also been tricked by these Red Jennies. You're of noble birth, and as Inquisitor, you are more than a peer. I attacked them on behalf of us both.
Arse biscuit.
Quiet. Inquisitor, Herald, I don't want to be your enemy. I'm barely invested in being hers. If you are willing to recognize an opportunity, we could be exceptional partners.
servants you killed. They did nothing except talk about what was going on.
You killed my contacts. My friends.
That is entirely true.
Well, that should be that then.
You're the one who empowered them, made their complaints a threat. Perhaps you should have warned them about talking to you.
Stop talking to him. Really, just stop it.
What would you be willing to commit to the Inquisition?
Why even ask?
Because a leader needs such information to make informed decisions. My family has ties across Lower Ferelden. Our presence in Orlais is recent, which is why I resorted to subterfuge. We have militia elsewhere, and they can be made expendable for your purposes.
Tell the snot splash no already. Not saying again.
Nothing is free. What do you expect from the Inquisition?
Access, Inquisitor. Your diplomat is wisely selected.
Josie has better taste than him, yeah?
Lady Montillier knows a wise acquisition. Or perhaps can be made to see one.
3, 2, freaking done!
Now what was the point of that?
Mother... bucket, friggin' bastard, shitebag, pissface. Eat it, you lop-eared son of an arsenal, rotten
Sarah!
piece of...
Sarah!
What?
He's done. You're done. Relax. It's over.
He said. Friends, Inquisitor. Better than his lot any day. What? What do you want? Because I'm still angry. Angry face. And you should thank me for stomping the smile off that arse. He was getting in your head.
Don't judge my decision. You're the one who messed up.
Sorry, what are you on about? Because that excuse for a person was a fully vetted arsehole. You sure as piss not putting me next to him.
You had me march my people through his territory. That provoked him. If we'd stayed out, it might have stayed peaceful.
What? I don't even know what to say to that. Let the bad man do what he wants, or he'll get worse. What kind of lay down and take it shite is that? You'd rather do nothing than try to make this better?
You know what? Never mind. I'm letting it go. I don't want to fight.
Well, how generous. Thanks, I guess. Right, what do you mean? Because I am really not used to that acceptance thing you're doing right there.
We'll have some differences, but I want to be one of your friends.
You're pretty big to be one of my contacts. Important, I mean, not fat. But all right, Inquisitor. You're on my good side. We'll see if it lasts. Your wish is something, something.
Is your network of contacts still active after what happened?
After Lord Arsehole in Vishel? Of course. He may have killed people, but that just means there's more who hate him. You should be one of them. But maybe not. So watch out for that.
We annoyed some nobles. Does that really help all that much?
It helped make a dead idiot. That's good return for time. I don't get what's so hard to understand. Your stuff works the same. Your Inquisition, I mean. Punch a bully, people like you. Do it because they asked, or let them think they asked. They like it even more. It's inspiring, even if it sometimes goes tits up and they take a hit back. You know, like Haven.
Must have gone wrong before. How many times have you almost died?
What fight were you in? We didn't almost die. Besides, I only have to start these punch-ups.
What do you mean? You killed Harmond.
Sure, sometimes I plonk one. But you know what it takes to be a noble? Everyone says, he's a noble. That's all a title is. So I slap someone, make them look stupid for just a second. All of a sudden, he doesn't look so nobly or scary. Maybe the servants rebel, whatever. But know what really gets them? Other nobles. They blame the slappee for being slapped. Their shit's like that. So it's backwards inspiration, sort of. Still works like yours does.
So, you think that what you do is just as inspiring as what I do?
I said it works the same. Because if you're boot on your neck poor, nobles and couriers don't look much different. They sure as piss look closer to each other than they do to real people. So yes, I inspire. Little pockets of inspiration.
I get it, kind of. We just don't think of what you do as that kind of inspiration.
Well, we should take a good hard look at where our people come from. All the same people. At least my baddies are understandable. No kicking in the sky there.
We'll talk another time.
It's all good, isn't it? Sitting and waiting. Great, yeah?
Are things playing out the way you expected?
Cassandra laid it out right. You're the big hat now. Gonna make everything the way it should be. Praying's nice, I suppose. Coryphe's bit, though. Shite.
I'll be back if I need you.
Go on.
What's up, Cole?
An old name burns inside armor that shouldn't fit, lit by faces of children he couldn't save.
So, Cole, someone found a barrel full of misplaced daggers. Was that you?
They were safer there.
I'll talk to you later.
How do you know?
Cole's like some kind of spirit or something. Cullen! Anything I should know about?
Inquisitor? Is there anything I should know?
Not at present.
That's all for now.
Another time, then.
Blackwall, what's up?
Something on your mind? What do you think of the Inquisition?
I
just know that you could shake this world to its foundations if you willed it.
We should return to our duties.
As you wish. You are, after all, in charge.
He is doing so much. I should ride to join him. You said he is hidden. Fairbanks would find me. He'd see my spirit. So would his enemies. You'd fare worse than a legend.
Cassandra.
It's good to see you.
Do you have any advice for me?
You know what you need to do, Inquisitor.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
Garden.
Our struggle is young. Rest assured, intrigue begets begetting. Your eyes.
Moving on. Everyone should be reported in by now, I think.
First Enchanter Vivienne wishes to register a complaint about the upholstery in the dining hall. I've already told her we cannot replace it with velvet right now. It is a little worn.
Summon the council. Sister Leliana. After a few close calls, we managed to find where the Darkspawn are emerging on the Storm Coast. If you seal our access to the surface, Ferelden's coast will see fewer of them. Thornton.
Skyhold does seem more secure than Haven.
Only if we have the numbers to defend it. A place like this serves no purpose without enough people to make the running worthwhile.
You got 2 hours left, jeez. Inquisitor. At the time and place of the Marquis' party, you must find a way to speak with Minister Belize privately about ratifying the Duparaket's return to nobility. It's the last step we need. She holds the success of this entire endeavor in her hands. wait, nope. Let's go. Probably won't matter, but... The ram is a marvelous creature. Its wool makes the best lining for winter coats this side of the mountains. Horns and bones can be crushed into powder and mixed with the soil for a healthy something-something fertilizer, probably. Digital art can take a few hours, depending.
Thank you for seeing me in private, Minister Belize.
I chastise you for taking me from the party, Inquisitor, but the Marquis throws such dull affairs. It's hardly worth it. I assume you wish to discuss your petition to elevate these du Paraquets to a minor lordship. Tell me, why should I allow you to pollute the Orlesian nobility any further than it's already been muddled?
Surely even a minister could do worse than have the Inquisition in her debt.
I am a well-positioned woman. I require something more concrete than vague promises of future gifts. And do not attempt to charm me. I am far too old to tolerate it. What can you possibly provide that will make your petition worth my effort?
Diplomatic connections that reach far beyond the boundaries of Val Royeaux, perhaps.
I might make use of your ambassador. The Montiliers aren't what they were, but at least they're from proper stock. Arrange for me to be introduced to the court of Antiva. I hear winter is most pleasant by their sea. Very well, Inquisitor. Should you fulfill this bargain, I shall raise the du Paraquets into lordship.
Loading time. Do 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 do. Seriously, why do we need two different loading screens?
your worship.
He spent his life in the circle. Perhaps a tailored coat from Valroyo? He can't wear armor all the time.
He will appreciate the gesture, Lady Ambassador.
That's a polite way of saying he wouldn't like it, isn't it? I must return to Valroyo to see that everything is in order. Please join me when you can.
Okay. Weren't we just there? Well, to be fair, we were at a party, but... More loading screens. Does anyone need to level up? Probably not. Nope, we're all good. Well, that guy just flew in from nowhere.
I received a letter from the House of Repose, Your Worship. They acknowledge their contract is null and void. There is no longer a price on my life.
I'm glad you don't have to live your life looking over your shoulder anymore.
I regret we were forced to deal with them, that you were endangered by my part in the game. Did I ever mention I used to be a bard?
You were a singer.
Bards entertain the Orlesian court. They sing, play music, make charming conversation, and spy. Many young nobles put on a mask and practice playing the game in such a fashion.
What made you interested in becoming a bard?
I was attending a university in Valroyo when I learned about bards. There was such an air of romance about them. Stories of secrets, trysts, and fascinating people. A group of us, young gentry from Antiva, decided this exciting life was for us.
You seem a bit steady for such an outgoing lifestyle.
The life of an entertainer didn't suit me at all. During one particular intrigue, I encountered a bard sent to kill my patron. We fought. Or perhaps scrapped is the better word. Both of us terrified. We were at the top of a steep flight of stairs. The other bard threw a knife, and I pushed him away from me. You can imagine the result.
You were only defending yourself.
But it was such a waste, Inquisitor. When I took off his mask, I knew him. We'd attended parties together. If I'd stopped to reason, if I'd used my voice instead of scuffling like a common thug... I'll always wonder who that young man would have grown into.
He seemed willing enough to murder you for the game.
Perhaps. I feel I'm the last to judge whether or not he would have actually used the blade. In all the commotion... forgive me, I don't believe I ever thanked you for helping me with this.
I'd do it again in a heartbeat. Such a gracious woman deserves nothing less.
Such talk. I'm quite overcome.
Should I stop?
Oh, no. I mean, yes. I meant, no, I don't... Well, if you meant to draw a blush to my cheeks, you've completely succeeded. Let's return to Skyhold before anyone notices.
Back to Skyhold. With more loading screens. Okay, then.
Worship? He likes them. Truly?
Very much, Lady Ambassador.
It's just butter and sugar. Ferelden taste is so... simple. Leliana wished to speak with you, Inquisitor. It seemed rather urgent. Yes?
What do the people make of us?
We've gathered many favors among the nobility. They will be gently reminded of this.
Any visiting dignitaries I should watch out for?
Lord Nadovino of Antiva, a friend of my family not normally given to politics.
How did you get him to support the Inquisition?
Antivan are touched by worthy deeds, Inquisitor. I impressed him with the rightness of our cause. I also promised him 40 bottles from our wine cellar. He's had his eye on the Tevinter ports for years.
Okay, Leliana wants to speak. But then I keep the Nightingale waiting. Hey, Varric. Solus. Hey, Dorian. No, I just turned stuff in. What's up, Leliana?
Inquisitor, may I have a word? I notice you've paid Lady Montilier quite a number of compliments.
found me out, Spy Master.
An entanglement with our ambassador seems most unwise. I asked Josephine to join the Inquisition because we needed a diplomat, not so she could be toyed with.
I enjoy being with Josephine. I'm not trying to break her heart.
Then I would be more cautious. Josephine's no stranger to courtly intrigue. But love? There she's an innocent. She has no idea you are truly attracted to her. If indeed you are.
What do you have against the idea of me being attracted to Josephine?
I have not known you long, Inquisitor. Neither has Josephine. Her heart is easily carried away. I want to be sure it's taken by someone who truly cares. So, if you feel anything towards Josephine, I want to know.
Yes, I'm very attracted to Josephine.
Is that so? Whatever is between you, I ask that you treat her with kindness. For her sake, as well as yours.
Whatever happens, I'm glad to see Josephine has a concerned friend here.
I have so few true friends these days. Those that are left I deeply cherish. I will not trouble you any further, but I do watch over my friends. Good day, Your Worship. Did you need something?
Anything I should know?
I've nothing to report at the moment.
I'll leave you to your work.
Geronimo! Hi, Solus. It's just gonna become so common now. It's like, pfft. Yep, there he goes again. Dropping into my room.
Well, Leliana just gave me quite the speech.
What about?
About us.
Oh, she is impossible. Might we discuss this somewhere more private? Leliana said I was an innocent in love?
More or less.
Of all the... I'm quite capable of understanding our association. I've never thought your intentions were overly romantic, Inquisitor. I assure you.
Would my attentions be unwelcome if they were romantic?
What? Oh, no. That is... We've only just... I didn't wish to presume you harbored any tender feelings for me.
I won't deny a certain captivation, Josephine.
But we haven't even known each other a few short months. How can you declare this liking for me after such a brief time together?
I've never met anyone whose presence affects me like you do. Perhaps it just means I'm a hopeless romantic. But there you have it.
I would not object to a closer relationship between us, my lord. If that sounds agreeable to you.
Nothing would make me happier.
Well, then.
You just have a balcony with no doorway? Oh, it's probably a roof. Okie dokie then. Oh, wrong one. This one.
How are you, my lord?
Always better for the sight of you, Lady Montilyet.
Oh my, you flatter me much too much.
How far do your roots go back to Orlais?
Very far. The Montilyets used to have vast holdings in Val Royaux itself. I wish I could have seen them, especially the ones bearing the family crest. The original crest design was abandoned when we were exiled from the city. I've always wanted to find a copy.
Why was Leliana so set against us being together, Josephine?
Think nothing of it. She'd disapprove of anyone I chose to keep serious company with. Back in Val Royaux, Leliana was practically my older sister.
So you two never had a romantic history together?
A romantic... You did hear me say Leliana was like a sister to me. She's a most dear friend, and nothing more.
Has our being together set any tongue wagging?
Undoubtedly. A rumor already gave you a dozen suitors the moment you took your title.
Who were these rumors pairing me with?
I can only speak to what was whispered in several courts.
Josephine.
To begin with, Cassandra, Leliana, Colin, Dorian, Mother Giselle, Enchanter Fiona, Chancellor Roderick, 3 Rs, 2 Counts, and some man named Philip. Honestly, I don't think he even exists.
I wanted to spend some time with just you and me, Josephine.
Why, that sounds lovely.
Oh, I can find a family crest. Well, that was eventful. Anything I can harvest. Need more Neverite. Need to also find logging stations. Scaffolding. Third fall in as many days. We need more sandbags. It's almost impossible to drive an anchor between these blocks. The place was built to last, but that makes it a fight to build it up. Baronol, roofer. Approved. The Inquisition needs its people on good legs. Sir Morse, quartermaster. Hey, Varric.
What can I do for you, Inquisitor?
Never mind.
Carry on.
Yes?
What do the people make of us?
We've gathered many favors among the nobility. They will be gently reminded of this.
Let's speak later.
Another time.
Is anyone ready to report in yet? Josephine has always wanted a copy of her...
Not yet. I'll let you know as soon as I do.
Josephine has always wanted a copy of her ancestral family crest, from before the Montiliers were exiled from Orlais. Track one down for her. A surprise for Josephine? Of course! I know antiquarians from the court who might help.
Let's see what we have.
What else we got? Surely the Inquisitor cannot be a part of such things. It seems a base prank to intentionally disrupt such an affair. A member from Josephine written on a letter from Sarah. This guy is a special prick. Swats his people around, thinks his sovereigns pay for it, embarrass him at his own party, and you please a dozen people. People with keys and little else. Sarah. A date and time are scribbled below. Also in a Legion mask, with other masks for eyes. It is trivial to ensure we are represented, but should we encourage such base behavior?
At your service.
Alright then. Go back to the hissing wastes. And we will bring a bull, Dorian, Cole. Does anyone need to upgrade? Probably not. Nope, we're good. Now then. Let's go get a camp. I already talked with you. Sunstop Mountains. this way. Right, I need you. Anybody feel like talking? Go ahead. Hey, Fennec. So Cole, can you go through objects? Dorian, do you think Cole's a spirit or a demon? Spider. I need your stuff. Almost there. What's this? Almost there. Yeah, I know Cole's hurt. Here we are.
A place to set up camp, perhaps.
Yay! Ooh, flying station. Need this. Still need to find quarries. On to the next camp. Deathroot. There we go. August Ram. The August Ram. Surely whoever named it Ram had never seen its more common cousin. The slender legs and sleek hide give the animal the grace of a hart or hala. Its curved horns spiral back over delicate ears twitching at the slightest rustle of grass. When startled, speed is the August Ram's only defense against the hunter. It is difficult to sneak up on these shy and wary creatures, but I have been here so long and shown such mild behavior that I have gained their trust. The rams graze peacefully, a stone's throw from my sketching easel as I write this, thinking no more of me than a rock in the field or a flower in the grass. I just wish the rotten things would stop trying to eat my canvases whenever I leave camp. From the diary of Tillendal Lemoen, noted painter of wildlife and portraits to the Orlesian court. What else do I have? Okay, moving on. Amrita Vane. Amrita was a hedge mage, famed for her talent as a herbalist. She could brew philters to soothe every ache or ailment, even coax the ill back from the brink of death. As word of Amrita's talent spread, she was made a target for capture. Amrita fled from them, refusing to go to her circle. The Templars took off in pursuit, dogging her steps until they came to the edge of the western approach. Knowing the Templars were less than half a day behind her, Amrita forged ahead. When the Templars came to the edge of the desert, they stopped and turned back, believing that Amrita would be doomed to die in that sandblast wilderness. But Amrita did not die. She crossed the wasteland on foot, living off the strange plants that grew there, finding water and roots buried beneath the sand. On that long trek, Amrita discovered the herb now known as Amrita Vane. She brought it out of the desert with her and continued to study and cultivate it. Amrita's extensive writings about desert plants, including Amrita Vane, eventually found their way to the White Spire, where it was decided that her contributions would earn her a degree of freedom. She was allowed to continue living as she desired, as long as she submitted to the harrowing. Ooh, there's something over here. What is it? Oh. It's a rift. Get off me. You stink. You also stink. Everyone's down. That's not good. And I'm on potions. That's even worse. You just die already. Oh, come on. Okay. Get up, get up. Oh, come on, you weren't even close to me. Oh, come on. Not gonna make it. Not gonna. Did we seriously burn through all of our potions that quickly? Wait a minute. I can't... Why does it have to be so dark here? Okay, I see why it's called the canyon. I'm getting way off course. heck is this? And with the burden growing, he called his sons to his bedside. Diminu's Farewell, greatest of paragons, could not bear life's burden. The brothers swore and mourned when their father returned to the stone. I don't know if these have to do in a specific order or not, but I'm just going with what I think.
Hello.
Burial chamber, I think.
Excuse me. Well, that was a nice little detour. Now then, just get out of this. Okay, we're out of the canyon. Could go this way and get a landmark. You guys are really good conversationalists, you know that? Fs. Here we go. A draft of cold air from the canyon brings with it the sharp stench of rot around the overlook. Puncture wounds dot the corpses of a gurn and its unlucky owner. Just take the long way around to this campsite. Thanks, guys. Fiery Mr. Stabby. Oh, you guys can level up. Cool. There we go. Again, it would be nice if they had more of an indication than a very faintly glowing arrow on the portrait. Anyway, let's get this campsite.
This might be a decent place for a spot of camping.
Are the Venatori hiding everywhere in this desert?
Nothing to report, sir.
Eric. Let's try for this rift. Actually, let's try for this one, where you don't have to go around. I see you. Snip, snip. Oh, we got a pride demon. This is not looking good. Okay, never mind. I think we got this. Whew. Hello. Get over here. Oh, no, 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 no.
Please don't!
He's shaking like a leaf. Go look for one of our camps. I'm certain the Inquisition will take you in.
They will? I'll go. Thank you.
Okay, I was facing the wrong way, that's why. Oh, I must have just skirted their camp or something. Might as well stop by and replenish.
Inquisitor.
Go over here. So it looks like there's a bridge. Oh, Varric's down. The specimen was fresh, killed only a few hours ago by a troop of chevaliers patrolling outside the city. Their captain told me, in a strained and sickly voice, that a group of Red Templars had descended on his men and massacred them. I gave him my condolences, but he seemed not to hear me. The one on my slab was fast, the captain muttered, much nimbler than its bulk suggested. Imagine my nausea when I opened up the creature and saw that red lyrium had fused to the bones, overgrown its lungs, and spread like a fungus into the brain. As I watched, the red crystal pulsed and spread the smallest fraction of an inch deeper into the flesh of the corpse. Blood drained out of the surrounding tissue, as if the lyrium itself were feeding on it. I have ordered my assistants to wear masks and gloves while burning the body. Posterity forgive me. I want no truck with the forces that in that thing. From the diary of Professor Offret, a naturalist studying at the university in Val Royeaux. What do I have in history? I don't know. Where the heck am I?
Let's look around.
The inscriptions on the ruins are all in Old Tongue. Thank you, grandmother, for teaching the ungrateful brat Old Dwarven. The writings talk about the sad parting from the stone. Hundreds of years ago, several houses left their taigs to settle here under one leader. They were running from a war, or running so there wouldn't be a war. I read and reread the pillars until the light faded, but I know I'm missing something. I'll go back tomorrow. I wish Felicity's sister hadn't talked her out of joining me. I could use an extra pair of eyes to keep watch at night. So... Ooh, we got a side quest here. We'll pick that up quickly. Ah. Do these not count as Venatori agents for Dorian? Morena. I'm returning to the main camp. Don't linger past sunset. We were working by torchlight, past dark, when a horde of Spartans poured out of the canyon's rocks. There are Red Templars on patrol. But if the Overseer wants us to go faster, he should ask the wretched brutes to guard us while we work. We already have few enough Venatori after the disaster at Redcliffe. Something the Red Templars have taken pains to remind me about. I've noticed. Our old Templars in the southeast haunted... So that's it. Okay, I'm gonna return to this camp. And I'm probably gonna have to call it here. Gotta go and get something to eat. So, next time we'll probably continue exploring. What is this, the Hissing Wastes? Yeah. We'll probably continue exploring the Hissing Waste for a little bit. Of course, I also gotta return to Skyhold and check up on... That's nice. Check up on our missions, because I think at least Leliana was done. Cullen is gonna be a while, though. But, after that, it depends on how much we have to do here. I might go to the Emerald Graves. Or then again, I could also go... There's just so much to do right now. So I don't really have a plan. Well, I'll figure it out. Till then, if you liked this video, let me know in the comments. If you really liked it, press that cute little like button. Excuse me. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm Luke Dog, and I'll see you next time.